There's a massive gospel need in the Republic of Ireland specifically. There's 102 towns, population of 5,000 people or more that have no gospel witness. Here in Dublin, where we are, there's one evangelical Bible-believing, Jesus-loving church for every 30 to 40,000 people. And so there is just a massive need for church planting in Ireland. Hi, my name is Mark Smith. I'm the lead pastor of City Church Dublin, but I'm also the director of Acts 29 Ireland. The mission of Acts 29 Ireland is the mission of Acts 29. We are a diverse global family of church planting churches, and that means that we seek to assess, coach, train, and support church plants and church planters to do that work in Ireland. It is changing ministry lives in Ireland. There's no other way of putting it.
My name is Johnny Pollock, and we are currently ministering with Calvary Church Loughrea in Loughrea. It's County Galway in the west of Ireland. So the town of Loughrea is a very traditional rural Irish Catholic town. Because the Reformation never really came to Ireland, it has meant that there's a real lack of gospel history and heritage. It's a town of about 7,500 people, but the surrounding areas bring it up to about 23,000 people. And as of the beginning of our church, we're the only church in town and have been the only church in Loughrea for over 100 years. It is such a blessing to know that we are in the hearts and in the minds and the prayers of brothers and sisters, as you guys are in ours, and to know that we are living and serving shoulder to shoulder for the sake of Christ in the world. Because we are so small and embryonic, it's easy to keep our eyes down and feel that we're the only people in the world. And so to be part of a global network like Acts 29, or to be prayed for and encouraged and supported by a church like Foothill means more not only to us personally as a family, but our church, that we are part of this great gospel adventure with brothers and sisters from not only rural areas, but across the world, even as far as California. We came here very firmly with an understanding from God in 1 Thessalonians 2, where Paul talks about sharing the gospel and sharing ourselves with one another. And in Ireland, there's an old Irish traditional phrase, "O gluan go gluan," which means from one generation to the next. Literally, the word gluan means knee, and it's an image of a grandchild sitting on their grandparent's knee, passing that family story, that family history, that heritage, that identity that they have. And so for us, it's something that has been lost in Ireland as the gospel had been shared from knee to knee, and somewhere along the line in history, that story has been forgotten. And for us as a church, our hope is that gospel story that we're a part of will pass from my generation to the next generation to the next generation. That this will not just be something that happens in our life, that we celebrate the fruit of what God has done, but we'll be seeing a gospel foundation, that God will continue to bear fruit in Ireland and across Ireland through our little church. But from knee to knee, we will see the gospel go forth and people's lives transformed by the grace of God.